right. So I just want to say something, and I thought about singing, but you guys don't want to hear me sing. That's the way I feel. That's the way I feel about this project. And Billy, you will have to shut it off now for me. Thank you so much, Director, for this project. This means so much to me and to this community. I when I ran for office the first time, one of my friends told me, I'm going to help you, but the only one thing that I want to ask you for is to fix the traffic in Olneyville Square. I was like, oh my God, just that, only that. And this is such a great day. I'm so happy to be able to be here and to celebrate that finally we're going to have the missing link, the missing connector, to make sure that you can come from Route 10 and go all the way to Johnston into 295. This is going to make a huge difference in our community. And I want to thank the governor for the support that he provided to make sure that this happened. Governor McKee unfortunately cannot be here with us today, but he has making sure, giving the support to DOT and to Director Alviti. Thank you, Director. Thank you. Also former resident from this neighborhood that knows exactly how this is going to make a difference in our neighborhood. I would like to thank the Senate President Ruggiero. Thank you for what you did. You worked really hard and took some tough votes to make sure that this project got funded. So thank you so much. The laborers, Mike Sabatoni, thank you for all your hard work and for continuing to work during the pandemic. You guys didn't stop. This project continued to work. I live just down the street, so I could see the work always happening, so thank you for that. I want to acknowledge my former colleagues. They have double duties today, but I want to acknowledge the Council President, Johnny Gliosi. Thank you for the support. Also from Silver Lake. And the current council person for this area right now, Oscar Vargas. And Councilwoman Rachel Miller. So 3 council members are here in double duties, but thank you for your support. I just want to say also that we're so lucky that we have the best federal delegation. They get it. They understand the importance of the work. We are so fortunate to have Senator Reid, to have Senator Whitehouse, Congressman Langevin, and Congressman Cicilline. And they're not here today because there's a little thing happening in Washington today, just a tiny little bit that we've been waiting for, and they're continuing to fight for us, and I want to make sure that we acknowledge everything that they did for this day to happen and for us to get the funding needed for this project. The Rhode Island DOT, the state of Rhode Island, the city of Providence, thank you. But more importantly, this is going to be, it's going to make such a huge difference for the residents of Olneyville. And this, I was just having a conversation with the director about how this neighborhood here, Silver Lake, Olneyville, has a tradition of welcoming new wave of immigrants. We're talking about how his grandfather was a new immigrant and how his family grew up in here, and this continued to happen. And this neighborhood has been affected a lot for the number of traffic that we're getting through our streets. This has been affecting the health of our residents also, and it has been affecting the quality of life. There's a lot of things happening right now in the area of Olneyville and Silver Lake. We have a hip hotel, believe it or not. We have new housing that's being built. And this area is really busy. And for nearly 70 years, we have been waiting to have a little bit of freedom from the traffic congestion that we have in this neighborhood. And this is going to make an improvement in the quality of life of all of us that call Olneyville and Silver Lake home, but it's going to add to the economic development of the state of Rhode Island to have this access. As you know, we have more jobs being added in the west part of the state, and this connector is going to be key to make sure that the workers can get to work and that the economy can move in, that the trucks can drive safely through here and not through our city streets, and it's going to be an all-around benefit for the state of Rhode Island. So I cannot say enough how grateful I have to be here today to celebrate with all of you the opening of this overflight of this ramp, and to say that I'm grateful for the leadership of Director Alviti and the team at RIDOT for what you have done. Thank you so much. And with that, I would like to introduce the Senate President, Dominic Ruggiero. Thank you for your leadership and for making sure, taking the tough vote to make this happen. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you very much, Governor. And I want to thank Director Alviti for mentioning all those businesses that were there previously. He made me feel very old. But this is an absolute great day, and I think my staff can tell everyone that I get very excited when we have construction projects in the state of Rhode Island. And as the director said, this has been long coming. 30 years, it was probably longer than 30 years since they've been talking about this, and I'm exceedingly grateful that this has come to fruition now. I certainly want to thank our congressional delegation for the great job that they've done supporting us on these infrastructure projects. They just passed the infrastructure bill. Earlier this week, we had a little function at the State House that had to do with apprenticeship. And it wasn't just apprenticeship for the construction trades, but it's also apprenticeship for the non-traditional trades. But you can see behind me the product of some of these apprenticeship programs and the absolute fine work that these young people are doing and will be doing in the future. I'm going to keep my remarks short. I got rid of my 10-page speech because it's a little chilly out, but also because we've waited long enough to open up this project. And as I said, I want to thank our congressional delegation. I know they're down in Washington working hard for us. Senator Jack Reed, Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, Congressmen Cicilline and Langevin, they're in there punching every day for us and for these projects. We have a great future here, and I like where Rhode Island is right now. We are on the rebound. We are doing better than most states in the country, and we want to keep that going. And I want to thank everyone who's been involved in this project from the get-go, and that's all the trades, all the individuals that have worked on these projects, and I know there is more to do. But this shows us that if we all work together, we can get to where we have to go. I am exceedingly proud to be the prime sponsor of the Roadworks project going back a few years ago. That was created by Governor Gina Raimondo, and Governor McKee has continued that project, and I want to thank his administration. I certainly want to thank the Lieutenant Governor because I know she has been on the forefront of doing something this project since she's been an elected official and probably before. So Sabrina, I want to thank you for all the work you did. And I certainly want to thank the trades. As I said, this was a concerted effort, and we couldn't have done it without them. Director Alviti, you've been absolutely fabulous since you've been Director of the Department of Transportation. We've worked together when I was with the laborers. I know the quality of work that he produces and what he does on a daily basis, and we do confer regularly. So I want to thank the director and his staff and all the members of DOT. So in closing, I want to thank all of you for being here, and I mean, I think of all the projects that I could think of that happened in the state of Rhode Island. I think this is the most important one because, as the Lieutenant Governor said, we have a lot of jobs west of Providence now, and this is going to be the link to those jobs. So thank you all for being here. Have a great day, and stay warm.
Just to say a few words now, the person responsible who leads the building trades, as I said, the people whose hands and blood and sweat went into actually bringing this up from dirt, Michael Sabatoni.
So thank you, Director. Probably nobody's more pleased about the opening of this ramp. My family comes from the Silver Lake neighborhood, and we relocated far away. We moved all the way to Johnston, so I would come through Cranston and get off and congest Olneyville Square quite frequently because of the lack of this piece of infrastructure. But the team behind me, Madam Governor, Dominic, Peter, Governor McKee, Governor Raimondo, this is the product of a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication and commitment to the infrastructure in Rhode Island. You know, it's pretty fitting that last week was Infrastructure Week and this week was Apprenticeship Week, that we would close on a Friday on a project such as this and see the young men and women behind me that are coming through pre-apprenticeship and apprenticeship programs as we're passing bipartisan infrastructure bill and the Build Back Better bill. This is the product of all of that hard work standing behind me, the young men and women that will continue to construct structures like this. And if this isn't real economic development, creating good paying jobs, family sustaining jobs, then I don't know what is. So you know, we couldn't be more proud. I know you are all excited to get going. I am excited for you as well. As the director has said, I can see myself in their eyes 35 years ago, a little younger than Dominic. But it really, truly is a great day. And we've got other things ahead of us that we need to continue to construct, invest in ourselves, invest in our infrastructure, and invest in our young people. And this is a product of that. And for that, I am most grateful and just want to say it doesn't happen with leadership at the top, without leadership at the top. And that leadership is Senator Reid, Senator Whitehouse, Congressman Langevin, and Congressman Cicilline. We have the best delegation in the United States that are down in Washington bringing home assets for us to build and continue to invest in ourselves. And for that, I want to say I wish they could be here. I know they got stuck down in Washington, but on behalf of the building trades and the young men and women that are going to continue to come in and construct structures like this, we want to say thank you.